Give me the answers now. The value of B. The value of B is what? Waiting for the value of B. Negative 1.4303. The value of A. Value of A, that 9.87. But I can see Sam is disagreeing with the, and is telling me it's negative 0.143. So now someone else to give me the figure so that I know which is which now. Is it 1 point or is it 0 points? Someone else to give me the figure? Yeah, Sam is telling me that's 2.7865. Or 78. Okay, Sasa, if I don't get a value, I'll just say then we go with whichever. Because I was expecting a third person to differentiate the two. So now that you're not giving me the figure, for Hillary, your equation now will be y is equals to that 9.87 minus 1.43x. For some, your equation will be y is equals to that 2.7865 minus 0.143x. So use your own equation the way it is. Then we proceed. So the question was whether there is a relationship. So now that we have computed this and we have found they are negative, this shows that there is an inverse relationship. The value for the slope shows an inverse relationship between distance and the number of visits. So that is what you're going to write there. That the value of the slope shows an inverse relationship between distance and the number of visits. Calculate the decrease in the number of visits in the supermarket with each increase in the distance of customers' residences from the supermarket. That is the value for the slope. You're here. This is the decrease. So you're here, you're sound here. So that is the answer. That's the decrease. Okay, let's go to question number 2. That says that ShoeTech Limited, manufacturer of stylish shoes, estimates that at full-scale production, it would sell between 2,000 and 3,000 pairs of shoes. The total monthly revenue in thousands of shillings over this range is represented by, we are given that the firm estimates that the marginal cost in thousands of shillings would be represented by that. Yeah, and then determine the average cost and the average revenue functions of the firm. So if that is what we are given, the first thing to Nabua, we get the average costs. So utaandika average costs function. So the average cost function, the average costs will be the total costs. You divide by the number of units. So the AC, so the average costs. You take the total cost function. Or now we do not have the total cost function. So the total costs will be the integral because you're given the margin. So we integrate 5x squared minus 3x minus 2 with respect to x. So if you integrate this, I told you you add 1 there, divide by the new power, 2 plus 1, minus 3x raised to power 1, you add back 1, you divide by the new power, 1 plus 1, minus 2, which is currently x raised to power 0, you add back 1, you divide by 0 plus 1, and then you add c, the constant of integration. You add c, the constant of integration. So my TC will be 5x cubed out of 3 minus 1.5x squared plus 2x plus C. Now C we said is the fixed cost. So that fixed cost is 1. So the average cost then will be 5x cubed out of 3 minus 1.5x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now the whole of this you divide by x. The whole of that.
Excuse me, Malim.
Yes.
Is 2x negative or positive?
Oh, thank you. It is supposed to be negative. Thank you. Originally it is negative, so it's negative. Thank you so much. Sasa, the answer will be, because of this x, 1x hapa itoke tuachiwe 2 of them, so itabaki 5x squared out of 3. Hivyo. Then hii 1x itoke ndio tuachiwe 1.5x minus 1.5x. Hii nayo iishe ndio tuachiwe minus 2. Na hapa nayo itabaki 1 out of x. 1 out of x. So that is the average cost. That is the average cost. So, the next one is average revenue. So average revenue, tutachukua hii total revenue, that is 3x squared minus, no, it is positive 7x. All these you divide by x. The same concept that we are using. So when you divide the average revenue, we will be left as 3x plus 7. The average revenue then you are told to calculate the profit maximizing. So profit maximizing, nakuja hapa unasema profit is equal to the revenue. The revenue ndio hii 3x squared plus 7x minus the total cost. Total cost ni hii 5x cubed. 5x cubed out of 3 minus 1.5x squared minus 2x plus 1. So that is how it opens up. So let's put right terms together. When you put right terms together, this x squared and this one, you get 4.5 x squared. Then this 7 and this 2, that becomes 9. Then this one is on its own, 5x cubed out of 3. And then minus 1. Then minus 1. So the differential of 5 with respect to x, when you differentiate this one, the answer is 9x here plus 9 minus 5x squared is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Then I'm using quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula, we know that we say x is equal to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac square root, you divide by 2a. That is how we get the quadratic formula written. So sasa ikiwa namna hiyo, this becomes our b is this one. So it's minus 9 plus or minus 9 squared minus 4 times a is this 9. Sorry, a is minus 5. Minus 5 and c is 9. This one square root divide by 2 times a is minus 5. Sasa inakuwa minus 9 plus or minus. Here we shall divide by 10. Sasa solve and tell me what is supposed to be here under the brackets. Sorry, under the square root hapa. Give me the values. My time is almost over. I'm supposed to attend another meeting somewhere. So 16.16. So this is supposed to be minus 9 plus 16.16 out of minus 10, or minus 9 minus 16.16 out of minus 10. So if that is true, tell me this one, ya kwanza. That will be minus 0.7.
Minus 0.716.
Negative 0.716 or 25. 2.5.
2.516.
Yeah, because we cannot have the negatives, we take 2.516 as the profit maximizing output. Profit maximizing output. So sasa, I have run the equations that I had. Roman 3 inasema calculate the price. Price ni ile tulikuwa nayo as the average revenue. Ile tulipata hapa average revenue, that one I can remember ilikuwa 3x. So utasema ni 3. Remember average revenue I'm saying is the price. So unasema ni 3 times x. X is 2.516 plus 7. So that is how you will get the price. Then the cost, the average cost. I can't remember how the average cost was, but just now put these 2.516 in the average cost function. That would be the answer. That will be the answer. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our today's class. We now meet on Thursday, which will be our last lesson. And that will be great as we prepare for the exams. Thank you. Good night.